When will the jaw be ready to start functioning, eating, like you said, hamburgers, training, and you just feeling comfortable, obviously, so that you can resume your life and your career as normal?
So what the doctor said that after the surgery, it it's supposed to be like from 6 to 8 weeks of liquid diet.
Ooh,
So so yeah, it's like 8 weeks, 8 weeks, and it wasn't only because I got hit hard, but he explained to me that because I had a wisdom teeth
hmm,
that created a cyst, and this cyst
Mm.
made my jaw a little weaker. It still was a hard punch, but that cyst was what made that side of my jaw weaker.
I
So
understand.
that's why I broke my jaw. And what I'm gonna do now, focusing on the recovery, and after those 8 weeks, I was trying to talk with him like, Doc, maybe 6 weeks, right? Because I'm healthy, I'm eating healthy, taking supplements and resting. So probably 6 weeks, right, Doc? And he said no, it's gonna take like 8 weeks. And after that, we still have a second surgery. We have to clean the cyst, I believe so. And I think he took off where that happened was one wisdom teeth that made that happen. He took
Mhm.
that off and put the titanium plate and put my jaw together. But what I'm gonna do next to be safer, I'm gonna take my other three wisdom. It's hard to say that word for me in English. I don't know if I say teeth
Yeah,
or tooth.
teeth.
Teeth,
Teeth.
yeah.
Teeth is more than one.
Okay.
Tooth is just one.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take off the other three teeth, but that's a fast recovery. It's gonna be like only a week, and I'm fine to. Just gonna take a week, the second surgery. So yeah, it's gonna take out of me like 2 months. Yeah, 2 months and 2 months and a week, or 2 months and 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Aside from the $100,000 that we mentioned earlier, all the praise that that fight got between you and Sadykhov, has that at least helped kind of pacify what you're feeling right now? You know, the fact that the whole world watched it, thought it was a great fight, fight of the year, everyone's passing and sharing. Has that helped a little bit? You know, stomach the loss a little?
Oh, for sure. And like, of course, I want to win, but my main goal was to put on the best performance of my life. That was my main goal, put on the best performance of my life. And I know that the UFC, it's about that. It's about putting in good performance, and it's an entertainment business. And I always built built my game. That's why I have so many knockouts, and I always wanted to be like a showman and putting wars like that. And that's why when he cut me with an elbow and I was bleeding, I was laughing because I always, since I was like a teenager or a young kid coming up, I always dream about being in a war like that, and having like my shorts full of blood, and putting
Wow.
in a good fight. And yeah, so like before that fight, I was saying in the locker room like, "Oh, tonight I want to become a rock star tonight."
Oh, nice.
That
Well,
happened.
so let me ask you this: like, is there any regret in the way you fought? And the only reason I say that is because I don't think that you can look back and say there were many things that you did wrong. Like there were actually points in the fight where some of us thought they could have stopped the fight when you were throwing so many punches. What do you
Yeah,
think of it?
that's what I felt at first. Like at first, when the fight was over, I couldn't. think about nothing that I did wrong. Was like, all right, he called me, and it is what it is. I did my because you know what happens too. Like when you know you did your best, like you did your best during the training camp. You pushed the hardest you can. You did your best in your diet. You did your best on your recovery. If you lose, you're gonna be like, all right, I control what I can control, and if I did my best and the results gonna speak for itself, and that is a video that is like some wrestling video that the guy says something like you get what you earn, and if you didn't get the results that you wanted, you figure it out. You just gotta figure it out. If you don't want to happen again, figure it out, and that's it. But yeah, the 100 G's
Hmm.
make me really happy, and the respect that I earned, I think sometimes that is more important than a win, right?
Yeah.
Because especially before the fight started, I look at across the cage and I saw Dana and Hunter, and I was thinking, oh, tonight I'm gonna put on a show. Yeah, it's my night to show them who I am.
So many people enjoyed that fight. Do you feel like eventually, maybe further down the road, you guys might do it again?
Yeah, I'm down for that. And yeah, I think that it was awesome, and then I love it, but I exaggerated a little bit because, like I said, I thought because I worked like a horse for 3 months, and I had a great weight cut. I thought like there's no way I'm gonna get tired, and they say that what I did was crazy. That I threw like a 75 punch combo, and maybe that made me a little bit tired. Yeah, fuck.
But do you think, though, when you go back and watch it, do you think maybe the referee could have stopped it when you threw that barrage? Because he was blocking some of them too, but they were unanswered. He wasn't responding. No. Do you think
I
the referee could have stopped?
I remember when I was punching his body at some points, I could hear him like like making that painful noise, like almost like he couldn't breathe, and he still keep coming forward, and he could like find a way and clinch me. And at that moment, I thought, I was thinking in my head, "Wow, fucker, you really tough." And I wanted to say that to him, but then I didn't say anything because I was like, "Oh, I just threw 70 bombs on him like was World War III, and I'm gonna now start talking like that would be a bitch movie, or that would be a bitch move." So
Mhm.
I didn't say anything. But yeah,
Did you guys talk
he's
after
really
the fight?
tough too. He deserves that win. Yeah,
Did you guys talk after
and
the fight?
I think that what I need to do next is to fight smarter, and don't be like that next time. Yeah.
Did you guys talk after the fight?
Yeah, we even joke. I even joke with him on Instagram.
Mm.
Yeah, we talk right after the fight in the cage, and we talk a little bit on Instagram too. Yeah, and we always had mutual respect for each other before in Vegas. Like always, when I saw him at the PI and he saw me at the PI, I would congratulate him for his wins, and he would congratulate me for from about my wins too. And we always respected each other. Yeah.
What did Dana and Hunter say to you afterwards? Did you see them in the locker room?
No, but I saw Dana in the cage because right after I lost the fight, and I stand up and I saw Dana, and I just look at him and I say sorry, fuck, and he was like, he says almost like, no, you did amazing, or you did great. He almost, I don't know exactly which words he said, but was something like, no, bro, you did really good. Yeah.
If you think about it, there's often times where a fighter wins a fight and Dana doesn't like it. And in
Yeah.
your case, you lost the fight, but Dana loved it. So in a way, there's a lot to take out of this to feel like um, almost like the winner. You know, I think in many ways you won.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I've been working for my whole life. And yeah, I think it's an entertainment business, and that's what the UFC is about. And now I have to use that to build my career and build my name even better. And before this fight, I've been saying that I'm in my prime, and I have to show that now.
Mm-hmm. Do you wish you would have, you mentioned the work at in the body. Do you wish you would have went to the body just a little bit more?
Mm, no, I think I I went to the bar so much. Oh, I don't know if I could go more than I did already.
No, you did. You definitely did, and it was
Yeah.
effective. He also had, his guard and
Yeah,
uh
I remember studying his fights before. It's crazy how he can block so many punches.
yeah.
And also he had that Philly shell too, but he didn't did the Philly shell with me. I was prepared, like, in case if he did the Philly shell, I would kick him. I would finish with a head kick, but
Mm.
he and his coach, they probably studied me and they saw that I had a good head kick, so he didn't did the Philly shell. But yeah, damn, his guard is good.
In Vegas, you do have the PI for recovery, nutrition, and there's gyms here. But you said you like Thailand. Are you going to move to Thailand permanently, or is this just like a long stay when you do go?
I think it's a long stay. Yeah, it's hard to say like permanently, but yeah, a long stay, because every time I went there, I could be on the best shape of my life, and I felt great mentally and physically. And when I had 4 weeks to prepare to fight Maheshat in China, I was like, I remember that George always told me that I could come back anytime I want, and that they like me and stuff. And I went there and I did a 4 weeks camp to fight Maheshati in China, and it was crazy how I made so many improvements in a short time, and how I could be in the best shape so fast. And I just thought, like, if I did so much in 4 weeks, imagine how much can I do with a full fight camp, like 2 or 3 months. And that's what happened. I was there for 3 months, and I put in the best performance of my whole career.
What did
So
other fighters say to you, privately or in person about your fight? Because, like I said, a lot of people were talking about it. Did you get a lot of DMs from fighters?
yeah, I think they all think the same way. The whole world's thinking, and everyone loved the fight. Yeah, yeah,
A lot of fighters dream about a fight like that.
yeah,
Man,
and that was my dream too. Yeah,
yeah. Listen, thank you so much for jumping on here with us to
yeah.
talk.
It sucks that I lost. Sometimes I was like, "Fuck, I can't believe I let the motherfucker beat me." But it is what it is, and the most I did what I reached my main goal, that was to put in the best performance of my life. Yeah.
Did you, by the way, see Van and Royval? A lot of people are saying that could be a fight of the year, maybe
Oh, I
be
heard that.
a rival to your fight. But did you see that one?
I didn't see, I heard the same thing. Yeah.
You didn't see UFC 317?
No, I don't remember what I was doing, but I didn't. Yeah.
That was this past Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I just had the surgery and
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Recovering.
it's kind of rough.
You know the results though, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You should check it out. It was a really, really good card.
yeah.
Uh, I don't want to spoil it for you if you don't know the results, but
I know the results, and Royval is a dog. That's why
oh
his nickname is Raw Dog. And it's crazy, like how Topuria beat Charles. Like it was expected, but everyone always is rooting for Charles. We all loved the whole world loves Charles. But Topuria, he's just so perfect. Everything he does is perfect.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
All right. Well, Nicholas, I hope you have a
yeah,
fast and healthy recovery. I don't think there's any rush. Get it right. Don't instead of 6 weeks, you might rush back and do something. Do what the doctors say. Take your time. You already had a great fight. You got some money out of it. And then that way the next one you're 100% healed and
yeah.
ready to go.
Because right after the fight, I was like, man, I can't wait to fight again. And I think like it's like I'm really mature now, and I understand my mind better and the fight game, and like I'm appreciating more, and I see that I love what I do, and I do what I love, and I can't wait to put on another good performance, and yeah, I'm really happy.
By the way, what's the first meal you're gonna have when you can fully use your mouth?
Oh fuck.
You know what restaurant you want to go
You
to?
know, you know, maybe because when I went to Baku and Turkey, we also went to Turkey. I like that food a lot, the Turkish food. So maybe I ate one of those. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So no Texas de Brazil or In and Out Burger or nothing like that.
No, no.
Thank you for the time today, sir. It was fun talking to you.
Thanks.